Milagros Pacheco, and we are here with Tony Horton, who is this year's honorary race marshal for the National Press Club's Beat the Deadline 5K race. How are you today, Tony?
I am fantastic. We had a fantastic day at a press conference. That was weird for me. reading things, important things, doing statistics. But then we got to do my thing, which was the workout afterward, and we had a heck of a group out there. We had a very dedicated group. It was fun.
Definitely. How do you feel about the nation's obesity affecting the decline fitness levels for the U.S. military recruits?
I feel miserable about it. It's awful, it's terrible, and we got to change it. And that's why I'm here. That's why I've been here so many times this past year, working with the DOD, working with congressmen, talking to people, generals and colonels and master sergeants, right? I've been to Italy, and I've talked to the folks at Camp Darby and Vicenza and Aviano, also Andrews Air Force Base, General Shepro. Stephen Shepro invited me there. I was on a JCOC tour talking to the military. And, the hope and the dream here is to change the way they've been doing things because it's not working, and whether it's just changing the routines so that there's more functional fitness, more core fitness, more synergistic fitness, that's great. And, my hope and my dream is to be able to provide the military with DVDs, that may, P90X would be great. You get your boots, you get your helmet, you get your gun, you get your uniform, and you get your P90X. But if we can't do that, at least hopefully create routines for different branches, because if you're on a submarine, right, you're deployed in a submarine, aircraft carrier downrange in Kandahar, then you need something different. And so hopefully we can create those and keep working with the DOD and see what we can do. I'll go on and on. I'll tell you.
Speaking of functional fitness, you discuss how it's used for keeping U.S. military troops in optimum shape. Can you describe this kind of approach?
Well, functional fitness is not one and two-dimensional fitness. We're so used to kind of working in these linear lines, sticking with philosophies and ideas that are sort of antiquated. And, if you're an active soldier, Marine, SEAL, the SEALs are kind of doing it, right? The Special Forces guys are, it's their job. But, everybody else has to be fit and strong, too. So it's not about getting out of shape and then, struggling like hell to get yourself barely in shape to pass your PT test, and then you get out of shape again, right? Functional fitness is a combination of yoga, core, plyometrics, martial arts, and creating a variety of different exercises that work your whole body top to bottom. Like today here at the Press Club, we got a little bit of taste of that. We got a little bit of yoga, got a little bit of plyo, got a little bit of upper body, got a little bit of cardio, and the beautiful thing was you don't need equipment, right? Because when 5 soldiers go into the gym and work out, where are they? They're all over the gym, right? There's nothing like, okay, maybe one guy's spotting the other one doing a bench press or something. But the fact of the matter is, functional fitness can be done with a group of people working together, creating that camaraderie so that when they go out in battle, there's that group of people working together, building that camaraderie, right? So if it's going to happen out in the field, downrange, why doesn't it happen while they're working out?
Great. You've worked with members of Congress, professional athletes, as well as U.S. troops on your Ripped and Ready tour in Italy. Mm-hmm. How do you adapt to the diverse groups that you train?
Well, for today, for example, we had a bunch of P90X devotees, right? So they're all doing it together. They're all synchronized. When they started, they were at different levels, but they're all at the same level now. But to answer your question, when I was at Camp Darby, for example, a few people knew what P90X was, but some didn't, right? So there are these really brand new, unconventional movements. So what I typically try to do is I give you 3 versions. I can give you 20 versions, but the variety of 3 different versions of a particular exercise is often enough for people who are participating to feel like they can get through it, right? So if we're doing, push-up sidearm balance, some people are dropping their knee and raising their arm and not doing the push-up. Other folks are, they're doing the push-up, raising their arm, and raising their leg, too. So you look out, and you see who's out there. Some folks kind of struggling with their weight. Some are, the ones that are front and center, they're all pumped up. You don't have to worry about them. But you want everybody, regardless of their situation, to feel like they can at least get through the routine.
Do you witness a big difference between our nation's obesity epidemic versus those in other countries?
Yeah, well, we're sort of the leaders in obesity here in the United States of America. Yay, #1! Great. But so I want us to be like number 40 because we certainly have the technology. We've got the programs. The one thing about what's happening here in this country is everything has become so easy and so convenient, and it's everybody's got laptops and big screen TVs, and we're spending more time texting and playing video games. And the hope and dream is, when I grew up, I didn't have any of that stuff. I'm 52 years old, so you went out and you played tennis and you rode your bike, and your parents were calling you in because it was getting dark, right? So if we can't at least have that, let's at least create a philosophy where people can work out in their house in a variety of ways, so that we can start to turn that trend around a little bit.
Lastly, what do you have to say to your fans that still haven't signed up for the National Press Club's Beat the Deadline 5K?
If my fans are out there and they're watching this and you have not signed up for the National Press Club 5K, I'm very disappointed in you. I don't know what your excuse is, but I'm going to be out there. I'm going to run. I don't like to run either, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to put some fancy shoes on, and we're going to go have some fun. I'm going to run as fast as I can. Hopefully, I won't hurt myself. All right, you can even walk. We can walk, right? Definitely. Can you walk? Well, then, please. The 10 of you that haven't signed up, come on, because I'll sign stuff, I'll take pictures with you. I just hope everybody that is actually able, that has the time to come out, it's going to be a great day. It's only going to be in the 90s. What's the big deal? But there's plenty of water, so you hydrate. What's the big deal?
Great. Thank you so much, Tony.